What is up, guys? My name of course is Carlo. Welcome to another video and another well, our first 3D resin print video. It's quite exciting. A little bit nervous. Went out today and bought some bits because I am waiting for sort of stuff to arrive, like the curing machine, so on and so on. But you know, I wanted to get a print done just to see how the thing performs. So I went out and got some bits, and I bought me tubs, which I've actually labelled. So this is the wash, this is the IPA to wash my models in. Put that back. We've got one bottle of resin that's turned up today, which is good. This is plant-based, washable. I actually swear I didn't order the washable one though. I'll have to look into my Amazon orders, because I did order the standard one, so I'm a bit confused why they sent me washable, but this is grey. It should be okay. And yeah, we're just going to pop the machine open now. We are going to be printing this model in the background I've got here from The Witcher as our first print. Might as well take some chances and do something quite big on our first print, which is cool. I've got no IPA at the moment, but I've got white spirits, which is a good substitute to IPA. So I've got a lot of white spirit. Now you can hear Delboy sort of walking around. I've got my gloves. We're going to switch angles on the camera and let's get this show on the road. Firstly, I'm going to get this resin in. I've already loaded up the model you just saw there, and I'm just going to put my gloves on because we're not going to be needing the the bottles, the tub, shall I say, until it's all clean. Until the print's finished. So I'm going to put my gloves on because of the resin, should I say, safety first. I've got eyeglasses. I wear eyeglasses for reading anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem with anything. I do have Parkinson's, which is like one of the things which I've got to be careful because I do shake. So I'm just going to put my lid there. I'm going to switch my machine on. I'll undo my plate. Make sure that's locked into place. I've got me USB stick in, and I'm just gonna raise my bed, guys, as high as I can get it. So I've got access to the tray. Like I said, this is my first time doing a resin print. I don't know how it's gonna come out. I'm literally very nervous at this stage. Let's give it a good shake. I've never smelt it before either, so I'm going to put my mask on. Oh, that don't seem to stop when it gets to the top, which is a bit weird. No, I'm just going to put my mask on. I've just got a normal PLA mask. Just going to give my resin a good shake, and hopefully get some good results out of this. I'm very nervous at the minute, so I'm just going to feed it from the corner, and I want to feed it to the max. Fine. So drop it in bit by bit. This is a 500ml. I think it's a 500ml bottle, this one. Do a little bit more. Okay. Oh, I've dropped a bit. So just put the lid on. Cool, this does smell. Put that there. I'll put my lid straight back on. I've got a bit of PLA on my finger. That should be alright. I'm just going to take the gloves off now. And that's right on the thing. Let's make sure. So I'm just going to switch angles now, guys, to here. So if you can see that alright, I'm just going to go into my home button. Oh no, we need to cancel that. Let's go back, let's go back. Let's go print. This is the model I want to print. As you can see here, I'm going to press play. And I'm going to let it do its thing. Okay, so this model has got a base estimated, I can't even see that, I can take the mask off actually. 5 hours, does it say? I'll just bring around here, that's started. It's got the base there, it's already picked up the base. There. So it's found the base and the supports, which is good. And we'll come back to this a little later. When we're a bit into it. Hopefully this won't be a failed print, so yeah, hopefully we'll be looking good on that. Right, so it's the next day after I started printing that model, and I'm happy to say that we got a successful print. There was a few sort of anomalies that come out, which was totally my fault. But for a first print, I've never used a resin printer before in my life. I don't think it came out too bad. It's just a sword bit. I didn't put enough sort of supports on the sword. So the sword's just come out a little bit bent, but you know, it's a learning curve, and I sort of know for next time. But the model itself is still pretty awesome. It was quite funny yesterday actually, because I got myself into a bit of a pickle, because I started to print and I thought to myself, do you know what? I'll get the print started. I've got to go out in the evening. To a charity event, and then I'm sitting at the venue and thinking to myself, hang on a minute, I've got no curing machine, I've got no lights, and by the time I get home, it's going to be dark, so how the hell am I going to put it out in the sunshine? So we sort of got home about, I think it was about 11:30 at night from this charity event. Sorry about that, camera ran out of battery. So anyway, go back to what it was. I've got a print going at the moment. This print was meant to be shown me starting to print in this video. Like I just said, I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. Sorry. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. So we went to a charity event, and I thought to myself, right. I was at the charity event thinking, hang on a minute, I've got no curing machine, I've got no UV lights, and by the time I get home, it's going to be pitch black. How the hell am I going to fucking cure this model? So we got back about 11:30 at night, obviously pitch black outside, and the model was completed, fully completed, printed, looked amazing, so on and so on. So I managed to sort of rig this little box up with some tin foil in it, and in my kitchen under the units I've got strip lights, so I put that under the strip lights and it seemed to do the job, cure it quite well, which is cool. So did that, and the model seemed to come out all right. I was pretty happy with it, apart from the error with the sword. I didn't put enough supports for the sword. It did hang over a bit in Cheeto Box, and it did give me a warning, but I have seen a lot of videos and a lot of people saying if you go a little bit over, it shouldn't really matter. So yeah, I'm sort of learned by that mistake now, and it's obviously doing things like this is a learning curve. So I did throw myself at the deep end by printing such a high detailed model on my first print, but I can safely say it was 99% successful, and it was pretty awesome. The model came out great. So at this moment in time, I've got a Gremlin from Gremlins 2, so I've got Spike printing at the moment in the printer. I cleaned the top plate, cleaned that off. The resin is the same resin that was in there from yesterday. So literally, I took the USB stick out, put it in the computer, put my supports in, sliced it, put it in, and I've literally just pressed play to execute the print. So hopefully this will come out just as good, or if not better, because I've learnt by the support mistakes, as the Witcher one, which is cool. Going to the smell. So when I first started to print, and I was putting the resin in, I was thinking, what's all this talk about the smell? I can't smell nothing. There was literally no smell until I took the lid off, and then I was like, yeah, these guys are absolutely right about doing this. This resin absolutely stinks. And I was only using a standard. Let's get it out now. I was just using a standard PLA, a COVID mask, one of these, and this is no good. Really, this isn't good. It was hitting the back of my throat. You could smell the toxicity of the resin once I took that lid off. It was horrendous, and it was a case of, oh my god, I've just got to get this model off, get this top plate cleaned and close that lid. Because once you put the lid on, the smell goes straight away. It's fantastic. As soon as you put this lid on, the smell goes. It's when you take that lid off and you expose the resin to the air, it really does smell toxic. And I could totally get what these professionals are saying that do these 3D prints about the smell. So yeah, just literally ordered myself a proper mask, so I don't have to inhale that shit, because there is something lethal about that. So when you smell it, you can think to yourself, yeah, something ain't right with the smell. This is seriously toxic. So we've got a proper ventilator mask, or whatever you want to call them, on the way. Now, like I just said, the resin in this vat is the same. I've not added no resin to it. I'm just going to try and see how many models I can sort of get out of this one vat of resin. So far we've got one, and we're just literally a little bit just below the max line. So when I filled the vat up, filled it to the max line, and it printed the Witcher model, and it was just literally just below the max line of what we had left. So I'm printing a Gremlin at the moment, which is cool. It seems to be doing all right by the images on the screen. It's picking up all the detail. This print is about 7 hours long, 7.5 hours long. So I'm hoping this could be done literally by about 3-4 o'clock, and I could put it somewhere to cure properly. But I've got a professional curing machine coming, so I've got the washer and the curing machine all in one coming. So I can't wait for that to turn up, because obviously that's going to be a godsend. And I've got a new table on the way, which is going to go in this section here. So we're going to have the printer here, the dry machine here. There's plenty of airflow, like I've just said, in this room. It's absolutely fine. Yesterday's print, like I've just said, was a proper success. The only problem I had was when I took that lid off and that resin hit me. But I can close all the doors in this room. I've got a big industrial fan down there. I'll stick that industrial fan on to hopefully get rid of the smell when the lid's off, and hopefully it'll work fine. Now obviously this is not one of these things where I'm going to be literally printing every second of every day. I bought this purely for props, making bullets, making ammunition, making small props for films. Things that obviously, you know, you would say, right, I need one of them, let me go on eBay to see if I can pick one of them up, you know, print it off on this sort of job done, and it'll just save me a lot of time and a lot of money. And these pots I can sort of customise to the way I want for the sort of style of film that I'm doing, if that makes sense without sounding too thick. So yeah, that is it for this video. I will post pictures obviously of the Gremlin on my Instagram page. So I've got Instagram. You go over to Film at VFX Studios and find my Instagram and follow me on there. You'll be able to see these detailed pictures of these models uploaded to that. So if you want to see the Gremlin, obviously when it's completed, that should be on my Instagram for tomorrow, which is cool. So as always guys, thank you so much for your support, love you very much. We should be back next week with another video. We are working on the Christmas stuff. We've got plenty of more behind the scenes of the ROM coming to the channel, so keep an eye out for that. BTS video, which is very, very exciting. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming for that. We've also started production on another film, which is awesome, called Don't Open the Door. It is a horror film. Surprise, surprise, but it's more like a ghost story rather than a slasher flick. And more information will come to that over the, I'll bring more information to you guys about that over the next couple of months. So always guys, as always shall I say, love you very much, and we will definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao guys.